Welcome back to What's Love Jax.
My name's Adri.
And I'm Alicia, and together we interviewed a married couple named Kris and Markeith.
And we talked about a few different topics. We talked about marriage, communication, and blended families.
And they also shared a couple of their endeavors, like the outfits that we have on right now. So if you're interested, don't forget to check the bio down below.
And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next video. Alright, so thanks for joining us on our show. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna ask you guys to introduce yourself. What's your name, age, what do you do?
Where are you from?
Oh,
or how did you end up in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
If you're from somewhere else.
My name is Christian.
My name is Markeith Ford, man.
And how old are you guys?
I'm 30. Just turned 30.
I'm 31.
What was that? What was the chuckle?
Baby, you could
All right.
Okay.
And what do you guys do for a living?
I work full time, and I also own a business, KKollexion, that I just started.
Okay.
Right now, I'm sort of an entrepreneur, what we say. I have different investments as far as beads, music, and other things, of course. But yes.
And where are you guys from?
Jacksonville, Florida. Been here
Raised
31
here in
years.
Jacksonville. Yeah.
So what is your guys' current relationship status?
This is my wife.
We're married.
How long have you guys been married?
4 years now.
4 years.
4 years.
Oh wow.
April 16th, April 15th, 2016.
Oh.
And how long have you guys been together all together?
Since 2010.
Oh wow, that's
10 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's an achievement. That's an achievement.
Yeah. So long time.
Yes.
Goals.
Shut up, Alicia.
All right. So where did you guys meet?
I met her. I actually met her sister first. Through mutual friends.
Right.
And I spotted her. In the apartments where Grandma stayed. She was just getting out of school, I think.
Yep. I was just getting out of class. Yep.
I spotted her. I seen her. I tried to make my attempts, but I failed miserably the first few times. You know,
I didn't want to
she was
talk
playing
to her
hard.
at first. I didn't want to
hard.
have anything to do with it. Nothing.
She felt like I was no good, but I don't blame her.
Hey, it's life.
Right.
Okay, so let's just spice this up so we can get comfortable. So
Let's see.
who knows each other best is the game. So we're gonna ask you 5 questions separately. And honestly, if you get one question wrong, you lose.
So we have to get all 5 right.
You gotta get all 5 right.
Got it.
So whoever gets
So
the
do it
question
not.
wrong,
So if I get it
yeah,
wrong, we don't make it to the next question.
What if I get a partial?
you got it wrong. And so there's no parcels you have to know. You're supposed to know who you're with. Y'all been together for 10 years, so let's just get into the game. If you lose, you take a shot. And that's where it stands. You just take one shot.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Chester first.
Whoa.
I mean, Kris. Kris first.
But
No,
you
these
know
are the
that.
questions to ask Chester actually, and these are the ones to ask Kris.
Oh, you got Chester first. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
Chester first.
You could just ask one, and then I'll ask.
What is your
one.
favorite movie?
What is my favorite movie?
What is Kris' favorite movie?
Ha! 5 Heartbeats.
That's your favorite movie?
Don't you see it on the girl?
That's your favorite movie?
Don't play.
What about that
Life
movie?
Is
Is your favorite?
Raindrops will fall.
The songs?
I like the movie.
It was a
Like
movie
I
she
like
grew
the
up
movie.
on.
There's
She watched
something I watched
repetitively
when I was
over and
little,
over.
like
Oh
over
my
and over and
goodness.
over. Like it was on VCR. So that's my movie.
VHS.
Yes, that is my movie. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably nostalgic for you, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Kris, what is Chester's favorite color?
Baby blue.
Okay. What is Kris's favorite color?
Green.
So since we said no partials, I'm gonna ask this one more time. What is Kris' favorite color?
She put down more than one.
Pink and green?
Okay, alright. Okay.
All right. So, what is Chester's favorite choice of food?
Noodles? Freaking noodles. Lo mein noodles. Like just noodles.
Oh my goodness.
Noodles.
Yeah,
Noodles. He's
Why noodles? Like, why
I
not like
don't
a...
listen.
I grew up on ramen noodles my whole life, so
But you ever like know how people be like, once you grow up, you get out of stuff?
Yeah.
So why?
Too much.
I never grew out of it.
Okay.
It's survival food.
Okay.
If I was ever broke or poor, I could eat noodles and still love it and make it good.
Okay. Yeah, you can spice up noodles. You really can. Okay. All right. Chester, when did Kris graduate from high school?
Woo, that's good.
Yeah, that was a
That's
good
a
one.
good
Yeah, I told you. I told you I was gonna throw a monkey wrench in it.
All right, so let's get it right. If I
Is this how you
graduated in 07, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means you had to graduate in 09 or 2010.
What? Nah.
No?
No.
Aren't y'all a year apart?
Yeah, we are.
We are.
So 2008?
Yes.
Damn, baby, you old.
Okay, so Chester,
Nah, you got
one wrong. You're already on the map to take a shot,
All right.
but we're not done just yet because Kris could get something wrong.
Okay, what if
we'll
she get
see.
2 wrong? Did she take all the shots?
No.
No, you take the shot because you got the first one wrong.
Okay, but if you get one wrong, do
You
take
gotta take a
with
shot
her?
too.
But he already lost.
But
But if
it's
you
5
take a shot,
questions.
then we don't
We're gonna
lose.
do all of them.
Right. Okay, now it's her turn.
All right. So, what was the first name Chester gave you?
Oh, that's good, yeah. Both first
Chester,
name
I hate that name.
Waiting.
I don't even want to say it.
I'm waiting.
I dislike him. I hate that name. Swinky Boo.
Yeah.
I hate that name. Like I hate it.
My Snooky Poo.
I hate it. Don't. I don't.
What
like that.
in the heck?
That's what I'm saying.
Where did that
I don't.
come from?
I don't
You know what?
know.
Never mind.
I don't even know. Don't ask.
My Snooky
Just a.
That's what it was.
What does Kris buy the most?
Oh shit. Pants, socks, drawers.
What?
No, what?
Wait a
I
minute.
said, does the list vary?
No, she put me on one thing.
On
What
one
does she
thing
buy
you
the
buy?
most?
No, I said what I buy the most. What do I buy the most? Yes.
That varies.
No, it doesn't
You're a
vary.
person that like to shop.
No, I know that. You know I love
So
to shop.
what do you mean?
So
Like,
what do I buy? Like, what is my go-to to buy?
She was not playing games when she wrote down these
To
questions.
be honest, you kind of already lost because you had already
you
shot out
already.
answers. So it was shoes. Okay,
Shoes?
Justin,
When did I
you're
think
just
about
on
shoes?
the map for this shot.
That's my
Um,
go-to to buy.
You are on the map for this
Your
shot.
questions is kind of messed up. Like, 'cause that wasn't like.
All right. So the next question is, when did Chester start smoking weed?
Recent conversation.
That definitely was a recent conversation.
Recent conversation.
That definitely was a recent
So
conversation.
when that starts, I hope you get a shot with it, please. She needs it. Maybe it help memory kick back in.
No, because I think it was 21.
I think you read papers.
Yeah.
First of all, I think
It
you
was
read
21.
papers.
I didn't forget.
Okay, so last question. What is Kris obsessed with?
Was this a recent conversation?
I think we had this conversation yesterday.
Yesterday. Damn.
I think it was yesterday.
Obsessed with.
Okay, we got the
That's what you
countdown.
just said.
Yeah, you just said it. You just said it. Like when you was spewing off stuff, you was like,
He don't even remember.
okay, so
Well,
socks and panties is what she's obsessed with. So what I'm gathering is that Chester's saying that your questions is bogus. You just made
Yeah.
stuff up. He knew you from the start, and you just made some stuff up.
I did not.
you said you were okay. So when you shop, when you buy the most, you buy shoes. When was the last pair of shoes you bought,
what
baby?
What did I buy the most?
That was back then.
No, I'm just talking in general. You know I like shoes. Like I like shoes.
Because she's a sneakerhead.
I love shoes.
Is that what's going on? Okay, so last question for Kris.
So the last question is, what is Chester's favorite part of your body?
Now watch, she gonna get this wrong, watch.
No, I ain't. Cause that's what it is. My butt.
So looks like you're both taking a shot.
But you was a lie. I'm so what goodness. Chester, now that was just
Looks like you both are taking a shot. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Woo.
All right, so name your favorite things about your partner in your relationship.
I don't think I go first on this one. So, what I love about him is that he's a great dad. That's what attracted me to him.
Yeah.
Just seeing him with his kids, like he'll do anything for them, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. What about you, Chester?
Favorite thing about Bro, what happened?
Go ahead. Go ahead, say what you think.
My favorite thing about her is she's caring. I don't like say too much. Like she's very caring. Like she always like took into consideration how I feel. Like even before herself sometimes. So it'd be like that. But her caring and her intellect, she's very smart. She can borderline brilliant. But you know the people. But you know, the people, don't do that blow. Don't do that blow. She's so smart to the simple situation. Just look so hard to. Okay, all right, okay. We're not gonna do that.
No,
we're not doing that. Okay,
no.
all right. But yeah, she's very smart. She's very excellent, intelligent woman. And she's very loving. I love her. That's my baby. That's my swinging pool. That's my swing.
Goals, just goals. How did you know that your partner was the one?
I'm gonna take you first. Oh, that's why y'all what the look was. Okay. Well, when I knew it, because I had already anticipated like the type of woman that I don't know I want to settle down with. She knew like she had something going for herself. She knew like she had a plan. Like it wasn't just like just going off freelancing. She had herself together, and I was like, I wanted somebody with themselves together. It wasn't with drama and none of that. And she was that from day one. So I was like, if I ever got her, I knew I would. I was going to marry her.
What's okay, you?
Yeah, can't me player.
You not getting him is what you saying.
What's next?
So, how did you know that your partner was the one?
Oh yeah, you never answered though. You tried to let that slide.
No, I didn't.
And she was over here trying to give a face to the camera. We need to know an answer, so.
Well, I knew he was the one after I had my baby. More than so, eventually, like, cause it grew us closer together. Like, as far as him being my best friend, like being able to talk to him about any and everything. Like I said, his fatherhood. It's so extra.
And he hit the violin.
And he,
What does marriage and partnership mean to you guys? So I'm gonna pick who go first. Y'all be playing, y'all. You go first. What does marriage and partnership mean to you?
everything. You have to have it. Like, you can't have a marriage without a partnership. Like, it goes hand in hand. It's
right.
Say what?
Yin.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said. Yeah, but it goes hand in hand. Like you can't have one without the other. Like you have, for me, like you have to be friends first before you become anything else. And I think
that's why
we're two peas in a pod.
I think that's why I worked out so much, like in this way, because we had to start from, like, it was levels too. It wasn't just, oh, we go straight to sex or something like that. It was more of a, I had to learn her for at least almost 7-8 months. Like, I don't know, it was about 7-8 months before we even got on that level of intimacy. So it was like, yeah. It was a learning experience. It made me grow too. So it made me like patient. So, yeah. I say that's key in any marriage. Partnership is, and trust. It is very.
And communication.
Oh, yeah. Can't leave that. Don't leave that out. That should be in bold letters. Communication. With the yelling emoji on the front of it. Communication. Because I think that's 95% of the problem.
Do you guys think that communication is something that you eventually conquer in your relationship, or do you think that's something that you constantly have to work on?
That's something you constantly have to work on. It's because you run into different situations and you don't know how to handle them. And you know, like some people, they'll talk about it. Some people, they'll try to figure it out on their own. And it's like, you can't really figure it out on your own because you're in a marriage. Like you have to 50-50, basically, I would say, on everything. Like you have to communicate.
And not that it on yours, but that's a problem we run into most of the time, because as far as us growing together, we were both two people who just like to handle shit on their own, like pretty much to themselves.
Like independent, like basically.
Yeah,
at least me, I'm very. So that was very hard for me to like have to go to somebody and be like, hey, so I'm thinking about. I just do it like.
It's on both sides, so it's like we have to come together and solve problems together now, and it takes some stress off.
That's good. Because I think that people think that when you be with somebody for a long time, they feel as though like it shouldn't take that much for the other person to understand. Like you feel like at this point you should know me, you know.
At some point
you feel like that because you know, like with him, like we've been together for 10 years, so it's like you don't know me by now. Like you don't know what to make me mad, but you know sometimes men just a little slow when it comes to stuff like that. So you have to.
I know what makes me mad.
Okay, what are some ways you guys prioritize your relationship in busy or rough times?
First, you know, you family first. But God did family first. But that's pretty much how we prioritize that shit, because it's everything else falls under business and everything else falls under the family. So you gotta have, if you ain't got a foundation, like a strong foundation in the family, you can't really like start anywhere else. So I say in family. But I think they want to answer from you, sweetheart.
As far as prioritization goes, you have to find time for your partner.
They might be dead.
You have to find time. Like most people get busy, like they have kids or you're working all week. Like you have to find some kind of time, whether it be the wee hours in the morning or the high hour in the middle of the day or something. At least an hour or something. Find time somewhere.
Amen, sister.
So what are the most challenging lessons you have learned in marriage so far? That you've conquered?
Most challenging. Don't pick something real light.
I say it's for me and my baby mom.
Bro, like, why?
I'm sorry, that was one mountain. I needed the power of 5 mustard seeds to move that mountain. Listen, man.
Oh, man.
But it worked out.
No, it worked out. It was just like I know it's not really more so her. It's more so I can let go of that, like being mad at him. I don't want to have to argue with you about this stuff. Like it was competition every time. I learned growth and like patience, like the arguing, not the like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like through marriage. So it's like, but that was one of my
That was
big
your
problems.
child, okay.
That's definitely a big challenge.
That was his big obstacle.
Big, like jumbo, like Jacksonville jumbo shrimp.
Okay, so his challenges are not mine. I would say for me it would be communication. Like I said, I'm independent, like well I was at least to some extent. So it was kind of hard going to another person and letting them know my next move.
Touche.
Because I'm the type of person, if I want something, I'm going to get it.
Right.
I'm not consulting with nobody.
Right.
So I had to learn it. And I still am.
Right.
I still do
You still do it, right? But you learn it, though. You learn it, baby. It's all right.
it.
You learn it, right?
You're so
I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Nobody asked you.
Okay, baby.
This is my question.
You learn it, though, man. I'm just letting you know.
Whatever.
I just want to speak on your progress.
Okay.
So do you have any advice for other married couples?
Yes. My advice would be communication. If you don't have that, you have nothing. Like
Definitely.
it's key. I mean, like, why would you be with somebody if you can't even talk to them about simple things? Like, if you're upset, what makes you upset? Like, don't just walk around and not talk. It's not good.
Trust.
It's toxic. If you don't have it.
Yeah, that trust, honesty, of course, and yeah, that's pretty much key. Yeah, communication is definitely like the go-to in marriage. If you don't have that, it's not gonna work out. Just period. That's with anything though. That's with team sports, anything. You don't have communication, it won't work. Period.
I agree.
So would you guys say that you're like one? You know how like married people say they're one because they're like together, so everything is joined in. You guys don't do anything alone. There's like no I in team, so.
That's an I ain't win though.
Yeah, we just kind of competitive when it comes to each other. So like when we go out in places or stuff like that, we get pretty competitive. So yeah, she right. There's a I and win.
Yeah.
But it's an I in front of mine.
Should I read this one?
Yeah.
Alright. So, are you guys familiar with love languages?
No.
No? Okay, so there's 5 love languages. There's words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. What are your favorite ways love is shown to you?
Quality time. I would say for me, it's big. Like I appreciate time that I get with the midst of, like in the midst of anything going on. So it means a lot when you make just maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes.
That's fine.
Quality time. You guys show your love with quality time.
Quality time, yeah. Because we rather get time.
Because if you don't have it, you'll
Yeah.
lose it. Like you know.
Yeah.
What we got going on is like, yeah, we get too much time and then there's so much going on in the house that we really get time ourselves. So when we do get QT, yeah.
Okay.
That and that. Booty. Oh, yeah.
Please figure that out.
So I know you guys said that you guys have 6 kids total, and then 2 kids on your own.
Right.
So how is it like hard with a blended family? Like, what would be your best advice for anybody that's like dealing with that or going through that?
Be open-minded, like be able to hear that person out. Like the blended parents, blended families, you gotta be able to hear each other out for the sake of the kids. If anything else, but you gotta be able to communicate with them also. But yeah, pretty much, you gotta try to look at it like a team effort. Like we doing this together, and not we gotta do this alone. You're doing this so that you need that. If the baby that child needs, so we can come together and brainstorm and get that done together more so. Then I think it helps us better with a blended family because you got more people, more support. So yeah.
For me, I would say getting to know the kids, building a relationship with them. Like you want to treat them like they're yours. You don't want them to feel like they're outsiders because you may have kids inside the home. That's key.
And that's
that's a must.
Not to go back on the question, but that's one of the other reasons why. Like my love is deep like that too. Like Kris always been good with kids. Like ever since I know Kris, she's been good with kids. They love Kris. I had little cousins who just loved Kris when she was growing up. So it was like, but see the love she got for her own kids, like and my kids, like the kids she don't really like have no like physical ties to her. They love her like that's they're the mom, like they love her. They call, they ask about her. Yeah, they call me asking for her on my phone. Like she don't have a phone.
They're my babies.
I bet they're my babies too. So they love her.
Are you guys planning to have more kids?
Whoa. You heard that? I thought I heard a plane flying past.
You want to try that again? With birth control in front of it? No, we don't. No, ma'am, we do not plan on having any more together. Let's say it. We do not plan on having any more kids
in the near future.
Plan. That's great. Okay. All right. Plans always change.
We're waiting on a niece.
Plans always change.
They do change.
So always keep an open mind for having, another kid.
We got room for a niece.
Yeah. Every time this girl want to pressure somebody
always
on this channel to have a kid.
I am pro children, on the other team, not on mine.
We're gonna get them on your team, on the home bench.
You bring my nephew and niece home through when you get ready. You come through.
I will. I'll bring Ava right to you.
No.
That's a niece right now. That's a niece right there. That's a niece right there.
No.
Not coming from me.
No, from you.
Just always keep an open mind. That's all I'm saying. Children are a blessing.
Yeah,
they are.
That's right.
Open, keep your mind
Keep
open.
your mind open.
Because I've opened mine twice.
Alright.
Okay.
So the last question: do you guys have any businesses to promote?
Hey, KKollexion. Global Grad Entertainment, yeah.
So KKollexion is a business that I started actually this year in February. I sell women's clothing, all sizes, small to 3X.
Okay.
Yeah, Global Grad Entertainment. I'm a boy in production. My name is my artist name is Kirby the Kid. You can find me on iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud. All music platforms.
I feel that.
So, look us up.
Thank you guys for coming out and being a part and allowing us to interview you. So
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys popping up on What's Love Jacks.
Yes, of course.
Anytime.